You either go next and play OKC, you lose after beating a team that you shouldn't have beat. You know what I'm saying? You either lose or you go in there like, you know what? People saying we're older, we this, Luka don't have this. This is his opportunity, this is his chance. You go over there and you take everything out on them young dudes. You know what I'm saying? If you can. You know what I'm saying? Because them young dudes, it's energetic. Don't get me wrong. They have a nice bench. But I look at Dallas, they have a nice little young dudes on their squad. That center they have. He's amazing to me. He had about 13 dunks one game, and it was just off and on.
Both of them.
You know what I'm saying? And when you got somebody like a Kyrie Irving on your team and a Luka distributing the ball the way that they do, and you got to, like how they did the Clippers, they don't know if you got to double team them, triple team them. It's going to be tricky, and I'm going to have to just say, just because of me watching them play the Clippers, I see them on a different mission, and I'm going to pick Dallas. I'm going to pick Dallas.
Yeah. I think thinking about it, because Oklahoma plays fast.
Very.
I don't know if Dallas can keep up or sustain that level of pace. And they're going to be they have a lot of defenders in Oklahoma as well that's going to be thrown at Kai and Luka. Yeah. So I do think it's going to be a challenging series.
Because they shouldn't have beat the Clippers. And that's how I always look at it. They shouldn't have beat them, and they did. So they either going to lose this next series or they're going to win because of some old bullshit. That's just how it goes, man.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
be a good series.
My only counter argument, just last saying before.
I'm just saying there's no choice, but I'm just saying I always go with they gon' right now the mission that they own, and just because of how that Kyrie is just special to me right now after watching him. It's like just watching him more in the playoff series right now, he is something just special to watch.
You must see TV for sure.
Jackie, will you watch the rest of the NBA playoffs? And if you were to pick a team, who are you going to be cheering for?
Who's your favorite?
Right now, I like that boy, man, AE. I ain't gonna lie.
AE's tough.
I like AE. I just like his whole demeanor right now on the court. It's like he don't care about nothing else but winning. He don't even care if it's a championship to get. He just know I gotta win to get a championship.
Yeah.
That's all he know, and that's all I see. And to me, he doing anything and everything to do that with the team. I seen the dude one game literally twist both ankles and stay literally twist both ankles. His left ankle and switched his shoes because he thought that was a problem, and came and twisted his ankle again in the other new shoes and still stayed in the game. And I said, damn, this little boy is really up to something.
He won it.
So the Timberwolves going to win?
I'm going to say, yeah, man. If they keep playing the way they playing now and no injuries, they can take it all.
I would double down on that, honestly.
That's your pick?
No Porter.
Okay. There you go. Good.
Nah, yeah, if I had to bet, yeah, for sure. Minnesota is – Cat alone, has been dominating.
Yeah.
And then you add Anthony Edwards, who's been a star on both ends. I think as much offensively that he's been showcasing his abilities. I think defensively, if you watch the games, he's been a star on defense as well. So, and then you got Rudy Gobert, who is the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year now.
4-time.
It's just a well-complete, put-together team.
And they got a coach on the court with him.
Who has an injury?
Michael Conley.
Oh, well, there you go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did you see the coach get hit?
Yeah, I saw that.
The coach got hit. Man,
they got a coach on the
tough
court.
way to go out.
That is.
End of the game, too.
But I would sacrifice my leg for a championship.
Oh.
Okay.
Bars.
I would sacrifice a knee for a championship for sure.
Yeah, but I think they're going to sweep them boys, though.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
You think so?
Yeah, they're going to
I don't think they're going to sweep them. I think Denver's too experienced, too good. They're going to get
It's hard to win. They didn't. One of the toughest places to play is in Denver, and they lost both games at home. Minnesota's up there as one of the toughest places to play as well. And those boys,
they lost 2.
Timberwolves, they got a different, it's a different level
swag
of
is crazy.
And they got their ass whooped that last game.
They did.
The whole team, it's one thing, if you watch teams and you watch, how they just connect and interact with each other.
Yeah.
It's oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they get it.
They were killing Jamal Murray on defense.
Yeah,
that was fun to watch. I like the defense. They were.
Yeah, they got a good defense team.
Him.
They got between Rudy, Cat is underrated. He can defend the rim. Like I said, Anthony Edwards is showing that he can be a first team all defense candidate.
And they boys Daniels over there.
of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Who's the other one?
McDaniels.
McDaniels, and then there's another guy that's just playing great
Alexander.
defense. Yep.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Balling, man.
Kyle Anderson is a defender.
Yep.
Nas Reed did an amazing job on Jokic. They're locking up.
If they keep playing the way they playing,
it was impressive. I think that was an impressive win. Game 2.
Keep whooping that.
P, you guys got to play the Wolves a couple times this season. Walk us through what makes that matchup so difficult and different from any other team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, they're tough because they're a big team. You look at their front court, you have Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, McDaniels. Cat and Rudy are both 7-footers. So, like, you know, Cat has shown that he can guard and make a difference on the defensive end. And he's really been great this postseason defensively. But it's tough. You beat one player, you beat, you know, McDaniels, you beat Anthony Edwards. You're going against the defensive player of the year at the rim. And those two guards are really good on-ball defenders. So it's one thing to beat those guys. It's another thing to now face the defensive player of the year at the basket. And so you're worn out, you're tired, giving all your shit to get past those guys, and then you got to go finish with a 7-footer in front of you. So they're really good defensively. I think Kyle Anderson has been a good defender for them.
Yep.
Anthony Edwards is playing all NBA first team defense this season. Cat's been defending. Mike Conley is scrappy and, you know, good defender. Like they have really good defenders on that team.
Imagine what they're gonna do when Gobert get back. It's gonna be ugly.
Yeah. So like, yeah, they're a tough cover. They're a tough cover offensively because you can't play small.
Defense.
Cat will post up a 4 and they'll kill you on the boards. And if you play big, Cat's going to dominate. Like Cat is a really, like if Cat's your X factor, then you're in trouble. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Because he's a 5 and a 4 with a 4 skill set. Like you can't put a 5 on him.
He was killing.
He's
big
killing.
dude,
He's
man.
killing. And I, you know, I've been texting him throughout this playoff run. Just, you know, keep killing, keep dominating. Like just he's in a different place right now. I think which is crazy because I thought he was done for the year.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
We were all thinking, it's over.
Shout out the doctors, man. Shout out whoever is touching that knee in Minnesota, man. Shout out to that person touching that knee in Minnesota.
I know we've talked about Drew being the best individual defensive player that you've matched up with, but as far as team defense, who would you say is the most difficult team that you've played against when it comes to the defensive side of the ball?
You look at the Orlando Magic, the Dwight Howard era of that Orlando Magic team. That was a tough defensive team. The Chicago Bulls, the Tom Thibodeau era with Joakim, Luol Deng, Keith Bogan.
Bulls?
Yeah.
Kirk Heinrich.
That was a tough defensive team. Yeah, I don't know. I think I early on facing like, I think playing my practice team, the Indiana Pacers, the practice
Crazy defense.
Crazy defense was played, bro. Crazy defense was played. So I think I was kind of like used to good defense in my career playing in Indiana.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. That is an interesting thought. Like you've always been on some guys don't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially now, like imagine.
Like those practices was tough.